What is happening, USKMA affiliates? Will Schneider, Central Kentucky, Team Elite. I am stuck in traffic on I-75. I says, I haven't done a video in a while. It's probably about that time. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's healthy. Feel like I'm watching that Michael Francis show on YouTube. He has a really cool channel there as well. Read one of his books. Phenomenal book. You got to read it, by the way. I think it's called Make Him a Deal You Can't Refuse, or I'll Make You a Deal You Can't Refuse, or an Offer You Can't Refuse. So anyway, so what we've been working on at the Elite locations, we've been working on a couple of things. We've been working on streamlining our automations, making sure those are right. I know every one of you guys have a CRM that you use. They all pretty much now have automations, which are automatic text and email follow-ups for everything from happy birthday to congrats on getting your first belt, passing your first exam, to we missed you in class, all that good stuff, okay? Be checking those, make sure you have them turned on. Because they can text and email for you. Just make sure that you've read them all, because some are going to be more appropriate for you than others, right? And make sure they're accurate. Like we had one that went out that said, hey, whatever, and then the offer is insert free gift here, and we didn't plug it in on what it was. We didn't proofread our stuff. So definitely check that out. That's a good way of looking at your intake. The other thing we're looking at is our sign-up process, okay? So that's just your lead generation process, right? Doing your automations and that kind of thing. But now let's look at the sign-up process. I'd either go all paper or all digital, one or the other. And we're working on that. We went digital. We're still kind of in between. It's still kind of not where we want it to be. So what I'm looking at doing is putting it on our website. Not that we're going to put our prices on our website, because your website's only meant to be a lead generation website. That's it. But under the student section, yes. And the reason why is that way when you're younger instructors or a new sign-up program director, membership director, what have you, they know where all the links are at. I know, like with Spark, which is an excellent CRM, we have to go find the sign-up form, we have to go find the waiver, what about the cancellation form, right? What about the starter kit form? So we're just going to put all that on the website to where under the student section, and it's not there yet for those of you that may want to go look, to where they can go right there, we can go right there. And it's almost like an event registration website, where links are there all the time, easy to find. They can either do it on our laptops, on our tablets, or on their phones, on our phones. I mean, think about it. If you get busy one night, maybe turn around your laptop. They sign up there. Maybe give them your company phone. They sign up there. They got their own phone, whatever. And that way you're able to do it, and it's done properly through the intake. All right, the next thing we're working on is price increase. Okay, listen, you do not ever want to be the cheapest one in town. All right, that just means that you are cheaper and not worth as much as the next person. We all know better than that. And some of you may be saying, well, my gym is as nice as the guy down the road or whatever. Hey, that's fine. If people are used to paying a certain amount, then you should be right up there too. I'll give you an example. We were doing our meeting on Monday. Talk to one of my managers. He's like, man, I heard the other place down the road is charging so much a month. He's like, man, I hope not, or whatever. I was like, I hope they are. I said, if they are, I'm going to raise my price for you. You're just as good as they are, if not better. And he's probably better, honestly. He's young. He's on his game. He's on the come up, doing well. So I would look at that too. Look at your pricing. It's probably time to change it. Look at your upgrade process. Is it simple? Is it easy to do? So I would be looking at those right now as well. And then look at your lesson plans. The USKMA's got some really good lesson plans. I would take those, fill them in good. As I always say, make sure you have your testing dates on a calendar. Everyone should be doing at least 4 level 1 tests a year on the calendar. At least, whether people get ready or not, that's between you and them. But you should definitely have that. Just look at, all right, is it, time to freshen your stuff up? What's the new things that you need to have out? So I'd look at that. The other thing I'd look at would be staff training. So what do I do with the USKMA is I bring in Sling twice a year, as you all know, usually in May and also December. And we just have all the trainings. And yes, we're doing level 1 through 4. And yes, we're using 2 of my dojos to do it in. But you know what? It's wild. It's fun. Regional people come in. And so make sure you guys are getting trained as well. Keep that going. And then the last thing I would look at is start thinking about how you're going to reward your staff. For those of you that have full-timers, what's their career trajectory look like? Can they work for you full-time? Can they buy in as a partner? Yeah, you can still own 51%, but can they buy in as a partner? what's the path for them? Even if you're a one school person, you're like, hey, I own my building. Hey, at one school and that's it. Well, you probably have some general manager there. What's their process? What's their path forward? If you're a multi-school operator like myself, then you got to look at everyone, because you need their labor, you need their help, and you want them with you hopefully forever, right? I mean, hopefully you got a good relationship with them. So I'd recommend you look at that too. So anyway, there's some updates on what we're doing here at Team Elite while I'm stuck here in traffic, and hope to see everybody at CravCon. I got a lot of traveling coming up, so I plan to be there. It's gonna be good. We'll have a great time. Shout out to Michael and his missus up there. Always great hospitality and lots of fun. So look forward to seeing everybody, and I'll talk at you soon. Will Schneider, Team Elite, out.